the goal of the game is to expose the Illuminati and find out more about the universe, I guess. Well, it's like, so this is set in like the quote-unquote near future where you can have augmentations like robot arms and legs and stuff, and like they're like chips to make you smarter and stuff. But then it's like the intro was all about like a shady Illuminati kind of group. It's pretty cyberpunk, yeah. It's supposed to be a prequel to the original Deus Ex game, which was released in, I believe, 2000 or 2001, which is hailed as like one of the greatest PC games of all time because of like how your choices could influence the story and gameplay later in very drastic ways, like way more than certain games do now. And back then it was like a completely new, like crazy concept kind of thing. Which, by the way, they're releasing a remaster version of it soon that's gonna have controller and like modern quality of life upgrades, which is great because I tried playing it and it was very hard for me to get used to the keyboard because I'm not used to. I'm more of a controller player for these kind of games, and but it's very cyberpunk, I would say. It's set in near future. This is a prequel to that game, so this is called Deus Ex Human Revolution. It follows a different protagonist, and yeah, so they're kind of world building and giving you backstory on this new protagonist in the beginning, but then later on, I'm trying not to spoil too many things, but it's kind of a battle between like pro augmentation and people that are like anti augmentation, because they're like, so this guy I'm staring at is the CEO of the company you work for, who is very pro augmentation, so very pro cyberpunk, like, you know, get your limbs replaced, get that neural upgrade, get your eyeballs replaced, all kind of thing. This is the direction humanity is going, like, you know, get on board or you're going to get left behind. But one problem with all this augmentation is you become dependent on neuroprosine, which is an anti-rejection drug, because, you know, you're strapping metal to your body basically, and like all this stuff. Your body doesn't like that stuff. So you're on basically immunosuppressors for your entire life. But apparently this drug can be addictive. So some people, if you can't afford the drug, then, you know, you're addicted and you obviously can't keep your augmentations. So there's groups that take advantage of that as well. So this game is set in Detroit, and you kind of see like this augmentation stuff help to bring Detroit out of like the funk after the automobile collapse, basically. But it's also kind of a double-edged sword, because you have all these like dystopian like people who have augmentations that are addicted to the drug but they can't afford it, or people that are not augmented that basically get passed up for jobs because they're not augmented. So there's kind of that pressure too. So it's really interesting. Like I'd say like give this one a try, because it was originally released for the PS3, so that's why I feel like it's a little like easier to dive into compared to the original Deus Ex until that remaster comes out. And there was a sequel which I'll play after this, which is called Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which takes place after this, but still before the original Deus Ex, with like upgraded graphics and all that stuff. And then that's like, I like that game too. But it's yeah, no, the gameplay is very much influenced by Metal Gear, so that's why you stealth action, you know, but it's very cyberpunk because you can go like full invisible stealth, or, you know, you got like knives in your arms kind of thing, or like, you know, yeah, it's very much like influenced by Metal Gear and stuff like that. So, and then the lore side is very deep, like kind of how Metal Gear is as well, though it doesn't get into, actually it does kind of get into like clones and stuff, but not like how Metal Gear does. Like this is just Adam Jensen. There's no like Venom Jensen or anything like, you know, like. But yeah, I recommend it. It's really cheap. Usually like $5-7 or something. Sometimes it's included for free on the like the various platforms, like monthly free game kind of thing. And yeah, it was published by Square Enix but developed by Eidos Montreal. So if you enjoy their games, I'd say give it a try.